but I look at it as a bottle. If I'm pouring 2 ounces, I'm going to get at least 10 pours out of. I should really get 12. That's maximizing the profitability of the bottle itself.
What not to do on the floor?
What not to do?
What for the sommelier?
Well, for one, don't ever call anybody a guy, like hey guys, or even hey folks. None of that stuff. You know, for me, well, again, also being in this area, we've had a lot more gender neutral requests. So not even saying sirs or ladies or madams. I've had to actually, yeah, kind of, or you know, or how are we all doing today? But it's trying to be as poised and as professional, but also having enough manners. I don't know if anybody watches Downton Abbey, but that's kind of the way it is. Pish posh, pish posh, pish posh. It's kind of how you should be, but at the sense, you know, keeping it personal. You know, you're never coming up to a table, hey, how's it going? It's never like that. You're coming, you are professional, you are here to give people an experience. Consider yourself as a professional, and also they're looking at you as to being a professional. So not only act the role, but then also, you know, complete with the role. You know, when you're pouring, you know, again, pouring things open-handed. If somebody's sitting over here, if I can use a table for example, you know, if somebody's coming over here, I'm going to pour this way. If they're sitting here, if I'm not coming around this side, I'm going to switch hands and then pour with the left.
So that's such an important skill. Like you have to be sort of a two-hand.
Correct. Yes. You definitely have to be ambidextrous when it comes to these sort of things. And it's also knowing your pours is very important. Knowing what a 1 ounce pour is, knowing what a 2 ounce pour is, knowing
because
what a 3
you're not going to use
is.
anything, right?
Correct, because on my pairings, I pour 2 ounce pours. So in a bottle, there's 25 ounces essentially. So if I'm pouring 2 ounces per pour, that means technically I should get 12 full people poured out in one bottle, have an extra ounce-ish for myself to taste to make sure that the bottle was sound. On a good night. Now, you may have to pour other people off, but I look at it as a bottle. If I'm pouring 2 ounces, I'm going to get at least 10 pours out of. I should really get 12. That's maximizing the profitability of the bottle itself. So those are all things that are super important, is being able to freehand and do those things without thinking about it. Also, not just eyeing it on a glass, because you may go to another establishment where they say pour a 2 ounce pour, and it's a different glass than what you're used to. If you don't know that, then that's something you should do. You know, bartenders are really good at this, knowing the count. And that's what I do. If I'm pouring a 2 ounce pour for myself, it's a 4 count. It may be different for other people, but those are things to where I don't need to look at a glass. I can talk to you this whole time and just pour it and know that that's where I've hit it. Blah, 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 and done. But that's also the thing, making the connection. That also comes with time.
Yeah, that's,
you know,
tricky because you're looking at, you know, and then.
So it's all those things, but that's also delivering on the service, you know, and delivering on that aspect. And again, that just comes with time and experience. But those are it's all those little things that matter. You know, and again, more importantly, even if, you know, maybe somebody didn't put the glasses properly, you need to move things. It's always coming in. If you ever need to disrupt anything on the table, pardon my reach, excuse my reach, and you move things, and it's not move, it's slow. You know, it's methodical. Everything needs to be done. There's a purpose for everything that we do, you know, and that's really what it comes across. And then people start to realize that, oh, I've never had this experience before. Wow, this was elevated. Amazing. Now I can understand why I'm paying the prices. Now I can understand why I'm sitting here experiencing this. Because at the end of the day, what we do, as Danny Meyer has said, very well known in this whole industry, is we're creating an emotional experience.
Yes.
That's what's happening. These people are going to have an emotional experience tonight. Are we going to give them a positive one or a negative one? We need to give them a positive one, otherwise we're not going to have repeat guests.